Hello everyone, Zellerant here, and today I'm going to be doing my first dedicated video for Nikke, and what better to do one on kind of the announcements that we seen yesterday when I was live streaming. Biggest thing is the half anniversary that we all knew was coming out here soon. It's one of the big reasons I actually decided to jump into the game when I did, was because the intent was to be able to take advantage of all the goodies and stuff we're going to get with the half anniversary, so I could get myself all spun up there really nicely. Now, I kind of lucked out a little bit more than I expected with everything that happened, but it's still going to be a fun time when you have the half anniversary come out. Now, I'm looking at the Discord since I have not pushed this. I haven't pushed this yet to my Discord, so none of these announcements are in my channel yet. But I did just add on my. I did add a general and a news section with 4Nikke in my Discord as well. So now all this stuff will get pushed there. So anyone that plays like all the different games I play right now, like Girls Frontline, sort of Convalia, if you want a central location to see it, Nikke's news is also being added there now as well. So you'll see these announcements on there. But the big first one we saw here was the announcement for the half anniversary. They gave us this first image here. There was a lot of different little hints in here, from what I understand. The biggest thing I think people were discussing in my chat was the bubbles here were hinting at a character named Siren. When I was looking at it on X, I seen that a lot of pictures of her there. If you actually go to the X post on this, you'll actually see some people kind of discussing that. And then some kind of hint on potentially bad things happening with this guy. I have no clue who that is or what's going on there. The biggest thing that I can see out of this, though, was the hint from the bubbles that was kind of tipping people off on a new character that will be coming out. But overall, it looks pretty good there. And then right after that, I think it was an hour later, they had this next post here that came out. And this is for this gave us kind of the time of the next half anniversary, or for the live stream for the half anniversary. And so that is going to be on April 19th at 19:30 UTC plus 9. Now, I am on Central Time Zone, which is, I believe, UTC minus 5 right now, since we are in Daylight Savings Time. And so it's a 16-hour difference. I'm thinking then that's like 3:30 in the morning for me. I do plan to live stream this like I have done with the other ones. I did the last Snowbreak one. I'm doing all the Girls Frontline ones, and now I'm going to plan to do all the Nikke ones. I think they're pretty fun time. Have a lot of people in there while discussing it and watching it as it happens. And so I will definitely be streaming that. It is on a Saturday, which is even nicer, and even bigger is that it is after tax season is over, which I am so excited for after April 15th. Now, I'm still busy during the summer, but not as busy, and I pretty much take every single Friday and most Thursdays off during the entire summer. So I will have a lot more time on my hands for doing longer live streams in the summer. So, and I will be doing a lot more gameplay of this as well in the summer. So this will be quite interesting. I will watch that. And I did notice, I don't know if this means anything on the hint. Like I said, you can put in the comments if I'm missing anything on here. That's kind of one thing. Like I said, I'm brand new to this, so if I'm missing any context or hints within these, go ahead and put them in the comments. The best ones I see, I will go ahead and pin at the top as well. So if anyone wants to see any more information that I may be missing from these, just go ahead and look in the comments, and whichever one I find is the best one, I will pin it at the top for that. But I'm guessing since they are a shadow like this, they are newer characters coming out or something, and they don't want to completely reveal their identity yet, but I'm guessing people know who they are, but we'll have to see when that comes out. But yeah, overall great there. I will be like streaming that, like I said. Let me go down here. I think I think they double posted that same one here. I think they literally did. Yeah, they did the same one twice in a row. 1021 and then 1026. So I believe there's no difference between these two. This is just literally the same image. Yeah, they didn't change. It's not like a correction or anything. So yeah, I guess they double posted that one. But I guess they wanted to make sure people knew when the live stream is going to be. Then we had this one, and I didn't mention it at the top here, but they showed that the next character coming out named Crust, which is kind of the second person coming out with this patch, from what I understand. So I'm guessing this has already been well known, but this is the graphic I'm guessing this is for if you want to make her the background of your phone, which I will say, Nikke, as a gameplay side of things, I play all my games on PC. And there's a lot of them that I've played in the past where I'm like, this would not feel good on phone at all, like Wuthering Waves. Now, Girls Frontline, I could see being really good as well, just being a tactical game. But Nikke feels like it would be it's perfect as a phone game in how it plays. Now I don't intend to play it on the phone, but it definitely looks like and feels like a great phone game on that side of things. And so if you're one of those people that likes to put the backgrounds there, they have one for her that's coming out, and this one's just a little uh, animated one here, I think, or I don't even know. Yeah, an animated one for those who want that. So that's great there for those that are into that. And then they had like another one here. Yeah, I guess it's just another one for another background. And then we have maintenance. Yeah, so the update for her coming out, the having a little maintenance window, 410 from 11 to 1500 UTC plus 9, which actually, so on the 10th, so the 10th is what? On Thursday. So Thursday, I think that's like right in my streaming timeline when I stream at night on the central time. I think that's like 11 o'clock. So UTC minus 5. It's like 7 or 8 in the afternoon for me. So that might cause problems for streaming it that day, but we'll kind of have to see. But 4 hours there to implement that. I should be able to hopefully jump on right after, but we'll kind of see. And then we have down here. Oh, and this is the last announcement. I kind of tried to do a little bit of research on how these work. So they do these global popularity polls, and so they've already done 2. And basically, you vote for your favorite of all the Nikkes. Now, from what I understand, the ones that have won in the past can't be voted on again in the future, or else it'd be the same ones over and over again. And so this including all new units that you can vote for. And if I'm not mistaken, what I've seen in comments was that we should get an exclusive skin for whichever one wins, and it'll be like the gotcha or paid level quality one, so it'll be a really good one for that unit. Plus, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I saw that they gave out a copy for free in the past. I don't know if that's going to be the case here. It doesn't give much details on this one other than knowing what they've done in the past with these popularity polls. But it looks like it'll be starting tomorrow, going all the way through the 14th. I'm not sure exactly what it means on the special messaging here, but I'm guessing that can get some like extra votes in there to some extent. And then we'll go all the way to the 19th, where I'm guessing they'll announce it and then showcase what all the prizes and stuff will be for all the winners of that. So overall, that is really great. And one thing is that I know a lot of people were discussing it yesterday in my chat. They're excited to see who ends up being my favorite Nikke within the game. Now I've just started the story. I think I'm on chapter 3, kind of watching through them here. So I don't have much information and many of them at all yet. So it'll probably be a little bit before I have that, but I will be pushing the story. I'll be streaming here later tonight as well, not too long after actually posting this video. But yeah, I'll have to kind of figure that out. I'll have to kind of figure it out quickly if I want to vote in this. But it kind of be cheating to go with, my favorites right now, I would say, and this is just from prior knowledge of the people, and they're not even really Nikkes, would be the collab units for the Evangelion people. But then again, I like the Evangelion look. I mean, that's one reason I really like the skin for Klukai in Girls Frontline. And so I just think that overall, I like that look of the suit and all that. But I definitely will find one of the Nikkes I like. I've already got some in there that I like based on the personalities that we've seen. So I just got to meet in the story all of the other ones and see which ones end up being my favorite over time. We'll kind of have to see. Klukai was pretty obvious for me. I mean, she was already super popular with the population as a whole in Girls Frontline. And then, I mean, just the whole motorcycle and the skin and that whole vibe she gave off was an easy one for me on Girls Frontline. This one's going to be a little bit tougher. So we'll just kind of have to see when we get to that. But overall, I am liking what I see here. Now, from what I can tell, I'm not going to poll on this new character because I do like. That's one of the things I'm really liking about Nikke 2 is they will get put into the normal banner, and so I can always get a copy through that in the future. The big thing is kind of saving and preparing for the half anniversary, so I can target and go after getting a pilgrim unit. Hopefully, I can get one. So we'll just kind of have to, or especially get the new one. We'll have to kind of see what their kit and everything is. Now, once we do get that information, like on the kit and all that, I will go over it because I should hopefully by that time have a general understanding of kind of the different positions, like your healer slash supports and your damage dealers and that, and have a general idea of synergies. I won't be able to do full on videos of these are going to be their best teams or anything probably at that point. But I will be able to talk about them and kind of give my thoughts on how good they are. So we'll see when that comes. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the news that we saw yesterday. But like I said, put in the comments if there's anything I missed with regarding all this news on something or something that I'm completely wrong on, because that could be the case as I'm new to this. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you like my content, if you could like, comment, and subscribe, it really helps. And thanks for watching.